Endo, fantastic night so far. Some awesome
I
guests.
just love
as
it live at
always.
the Alma. It's fantastic.
Oh,
Brilliant.
what a spot. Crowd tonight is fantastic as always. And mate, we're going to talk country footy, one of
Yep.
my favourites, and brought to you by another one of my favourites, the Exchange Hotel, which I've been getting in a bit of trouble lately for spending too much time there. So,
Lately?
So need to spend a bit more time with the missus at the
That's
moment.
the
So
way, yep.
see how that go. But we've got Scotty Pebble here as well. To talk country footy, mate. How you going?
Yeah, good, thanks, boys. How you going?
So you started coaching 2018, so just into your second year at Rambler?
Yeah, second year at Ramblers with a little bit of
Famous
assistant work.
club.
Yeah, fantastic club. Yeah, beautiful club. Love it down there. Never thought it was going to be a good experience like it has been, but yeah, it's been fantastic so far.
And the River Murray competition. Just talk to us a bit about that. It's pretty high standard of footy.
Yeah, great standard of footy. Only now from Adelaide, so a lot of ex-players that have played some AFL footy and SANFL footy come down there.
That's the luxury of it, isn't it?
Yes.
I know it's only an hour away, and all of a sudden it is a very, very strong competition because you
Yeah.
get 2 or 3, and you stay under the salary cap, but you get a few bucks, and
Yeah.
you think I'm only an hour away. I'm
Yeah.
playing there, and as you said, it's a great, great league, and because I reckon yours is one of the oldest clubs in South Australia, the Rambler. It's been around a long
lots
time.
Lots of history at the club.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
some great players came from that club into the SNFL, and,
Yep.
and some great state players as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, great competition, good footy all round, and you get that country aspect of it as well, where you have the footy and the netball. They all travel home and away. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Best
I've
part
got to
about
ask you, how'd you go last year?
Last year finished fourth,
yep.
bowed out in the second final. So got one final under the belt, which was one win better than the previous year.
Perfect.
Pass mark for me, which is nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because I was at South, I went from, when I took them over, they were 10th, and I got them to 9th. So
Yeah.
that was great. So
Yeah.
we're doing this well as each
got
other.
sacked.
Don't get sacked at all.
And this year, how you travelling?
This year travelling quite well so far. We're 5 wins, 1 loss.
Wow.
We've got one more game before the bye, so 7-team comp. So hopefully we can finish the first round of games off 6-1. They'd be very happy with that.
Recruited well?
Yeah,
Was that the difference between last year and this year, that you actually had time to say, well, we need this after a year under your belt?
Yeah, there was a couple of things. Last year was more of a development year with the boys, my first year, with them, their first year with me, so a lot of feeling out. We couldn't really hit the ground running. We needed to put a few things in place to get the game plan right and everyone on the same page.
Yep.
Lucky enough to get to a second final and perform really well there, but just added a bit of cream on the top just to get us hopefully that extra step, couple of steps further.
Yeah.
And obviously, pretty young for a coach in this day and age.
Yeah.
How do you find? Is it just been a passion to always coach for you, or?
Yep, started coaching when I was 19, 20. By accident, really. I was doing a placement at the Norwood Footy Club through my uni degree, just doing stats and all that sort of thing. And a little bit of a footy background, loved the game and got into coaching through that placement, stayed on. Had to stop playing footy in order to progress.
Assistant coach at Norwood, so that was a fantastic opportunity as well.
Wow. Yeah, excellent. Lucky for me.
Club.
Right place, right time. Had a lot of great influence there in David Odie, Robbie Neal, and Ben Warren, Nathan Bassett there for a small amount of time as well. So lots of people to learn from and thankful for the experience there.
But you also had another club as well.
Yep.
Another SNFL club.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so as I was going through and coaching at Norwood, I was doing a degree as well in sports management and ended up winning a role at the SANFL, but based at the Woodville West Torrens Footy Club. So in order to take that job, I had to stop coaching at Norwood. But a job's a job, so unfortunate that I had to stop there, but very fortunate to be in the footy industry full time.
Yeah, I was very lucky.
And with women's footy as well, have you seen that develop and the competition? It's growing legs.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We've had a little bit of involvement with certain programs at the SANFL and at the Eagles, watching that develop. I think it challenges your ability to articulate things in football terms to the girls because they're very new to the game. So they take things very literally when you tell them.
That's under 17, isn't it?
Yeah.
Under 17, so they just absorb information, and that's one thing when I spoke to a few the coaches of the women's league, that they just want information. Where it's quite hard telling to know, men footy players, male footy players.
They're sponges. They're very thankful for the service they get at Sandford clubs, even when they get their gear and all that sort of stuff. They're very thankful for it. It's a breath of fresh air, really, when you after being with the blokes who just keep asking for more and more. Yeah.
And mate, let's talk a little further as well. Carlton State recruiting manager.
Yeah, did a little bit of recruiting for Carlton for 2 years. So while I was at the Eagles starting that role, wasn't able to coach.
Listen to how much coaching you're doing at the moment.
Yeah, no, I love it, but my focus at the moment is purely on the Rambler Football Club and getting some silverware back there. But good to get an opportunity to do some recruiting and get an idea of what AFL clubs are looking for in players.
What was that like in terms of some of the players that you're watching? Any that Carlton have picked up over that time, or?
There's been one that Carlton have picked up from South Australia while I was writing some reports for them. Kimler Boyce from North Adelaide. But just watching a game from a recruiter's perspective, and then coming back into coaching and watching it from a coach's perspective, it's vastly different.
Yeah.
But it's good in the sense that you can watch a game and be able to give individual players a bit of feedback on how they're going and how they're developing, whereas coaching's more about the team and the plan and all that.
And how you finding the country atmosphere? I mean, you were talking about the women play the netball, and you've got women playing football, of course, as well. And it's a big day outing actually. And big crowds. You've been really surprised on how strong footy is as a community. Yeah,
I mean, as a community perspective, that's what they live and breathe for down there. And then I'm from Narracourt, so I have a bit of knowledge about the country atmosphere and the way it works. But coming down to Ramblers, you just get that right away, and something you probably don't quite get in the amateur footy setting. And something I really missed, and that's the reason why I wanted to go down there. We had a game versus the Imperials, which is the arch crosstown rivals.
Yes, very much
so.
They're
massive games. So
big names, aren't they? Really, those.
Yeah. So massive games, and they're always a bit extra spicy, those ones.
So you came into Adelaide from Narracourt for studies, obviously. You've done the university degree, and fantastic.
Yeah, so just really thankful for the opportunity.
Did you grab a footy side here to actually play for a while? Like, did you play a bit like?
Just played at the Uni Blacks for.
Uni Blacks,
so I was just living at a college in North Adelaide, and then just over the road
Not
at Uni
Aquinas.
Blacks. No, not Aquinas, St Mark's.
St Mark's, okay.
I spent a couple of years there and at the Uni Blacks, and then throughout the degree did the placement, and that's sort of where things started to go for me.
Yeah, that's good.
And obviously talk about the Ramblers as well.
Yeah.
They very good depth at the club as well. The reserves have been quite successful.
5 in a row.
For years, so
Oh right.
Yeah.
5 in a row. So that obviously helps new coach coming in. You got depth to pick from. I know with country footy a lot of the time you could have your stars in your A grade. Keep your A grade competing, but your B grade can dwindle away a bit. So that's really good to have blokes to pick from.
Absolutely, and the old saying in country footy, it's not your best 5 that'll win you the flags. It's your bottom 5.
Yeah.
If your bottom 5 is better than the other team's bottom 5, over a consistent period of time, you'll eventually become
and the
stronger.
Juniors are strong, like at the club. Juniors are pretty strong.
Yeah, juniors are fantastic. Unfortunately, around the league, juniors are decreasing in participation, but Rambler Football Club runs a good junior program. We have good coaches there.
45 minutes away, everyone's moving up there. It's the population growth, so it obviously going to have more and more players that are going to go through the footy club as for their preparation and AFL or football careers. Yeah,
a couple down at Sturt from Ramblers as well, so hopefully they get to opportunity to continue there. We love sending them to Sturt. Hopefully they come back to us if they finish up, but we want them to be up here playing footy.
Scott, all the very, very best. Thanks for joining us and telling us a little bit about the league, and I hope you get a couple of steps further than last year.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much, guys.
Okay,
Cheers.
we'll be back after the break.